Welcome to the Murphy, Sam, and Jodi After the Show podcast.
Murphy, did you find your wallet?
I did find my wallet.
Good.
Yeah, you left it for me, I guess.
On the sink.
Yeah, you had. You were holding on to my cards and my items and things because I had the MRI yesterday, and
I was holding on to all of it because. Do you want to go ahead and tell Sam about? Well, you had to take a Valium for it for the MRI.
I had to take an Ativan for it.
Oh, wow.
And actually, I had to take 2 Ativan for it. And there's a timing, thing. Now, it's not the highest dose of Ativan, but, because the first one wasn't working. Honestly, I took it, and I told Jodi the entire drive there, it's like, this isn't doing anything, Jodi. It's really weird. I am not feeling any different whatsoever. And my doctor had told me, well, you take the second one when you get there. So Jodi says, why don't you go ahead and take it now?
Well, on the way to something that, for anybody who doesn't know, Murphy's claustrophobic, extreme claustrophobia, I would say. And so the thought of even this sit down, stand up MRI that's open is still a problem. Mm-hmm. That's why the Valium. And so on the way, the anticipation of something is always worse. And so on the way is when you were feeling the anticipation the worst and you're like, this isn't work. I'm like, take it now then. Take it now so that we walk in, at least you hopefully start to feel something. What we learned yesterday is that, of course, we can't give this sort of advice out, but the next time that you have anything where you are supposed to take Valium and they tell you an hour before, I want you to take it 2 hours before because you were finally completely chill all evening after the MRI.
Yeah, and again, it's not Valium, it's Ativan. The reason I'm saying that is they're 2 very different. They're the same drug class, but they function very differently, and Valium does not do anything for me. You don't remember that the first time we went and tried to do it, Valium didn't. It's weird.
So what's Ativan considered?
It's the same kind of benzodiazepine, I think, or something like that.
Duh.
I think that's what it's called, yeah. I think I said that right.
It was an interesting evening. But so many little stories to tell you. But
well, it did eventually make me so tired that I don't remember a lot of yesterday evening. It's very strange, honestly, because it's not the kind of sedation, for surgery or whatever. And I'll tell you, the procedure actually went very well this time.
Yeah, I was going to ask.
Because I had forgotten in between when I had the MRI done for my neck the last time and when I had that ridiculous eye thing that happened 2 years ago, they were doing a brain scan. And when they do a brain scan, it takes longer, and there's a mask that they have to put over you, or this brace in front of your face. And I was waiting for them to put that on, and I forgot. And he said, no, that's only when we do brain scans. I'm like, all right, well, then this is even better. So
not having a mask on, having a mask on is a problem for Murphy because of the claustrophobia. So we get there to the center. He's worried about the Ativan not working yet. We get in there. You sit down, and they sort of strap you in, and you start going back. And it's just, to me, it's just a cozy looking seat that's scooted back between 2 walls, which is the machine. But I could see as you were going backwards away from me, because I was in the room. Murphy requested I go in the room, so I had to take off all my jewelry. And so,
which you couldn't stand that part. Do I have to take off all my jewelry?
What about the earrings? Can I just leave these?
Anyway, watching you go backwards, I could see the fear, the claustrophobia in action, and I felt bad for you. And when he stopped the chair, you were like, okay, good. I don't think I can go back any further than that. He was like, we're not going. I was like, good.
Yeah.
So
because you're wedged in pretty tight. But look, I prefer, this is that stand up, sit down one. It's the only kind of MRI that I can do, and it was actually comfortable. I mean, it went by faster than I thought. Maybe everything started to kick in by that point. I don't know if that's what happened or not. But
there were some problems. Number one, he wanted me in the room, and it's sweet because do you remember what you said to me?
No, I don't.
Here's my Valentine. I was sitting there. It was about to kick in. He goes, we're about to start. Just please be still, Mr. Murphy. Please be still.
Yeah. And
you kept looking at me, smiling. I'm like, stop. You got to be still. And you were like, thank you for being here. Everything's better with you here.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And I was like,
Yeah.
stop talking.
Jody has a natural calming effect on me. But you know what's weird is when you're told to be still, that's when you have tough time being
Yeah,
still.
that's when you need to scratch something.
It's so weird.
It was really cold in the room, so the tech gave me a blanket. He was like, I usually give these to the patients. I'm like, do you want it, Murphy? And
Yeah,
you were not.
I didn't need it. I was.
You
I
were
was
sweating.
comfortable.
Did you
I
get to
was
listen
cold.
to music while this is happening? Or you
No,
just,
I didn't need to. I don't.
just sat there and smiled?
Yeah, in fact, I don't really want to be sealed off from what's going on around me. So all I just listened to were the loud magnet noises, and it was okay.
Yeah.
And so when we're going in, I have all the insulin stuff to be, contend with, and they want to make sure I have everything off of me. And so I was on the last day of my Dexcom G7. For anybody who wears one or is type 1, they know that the
Diabetic.
timing of that is good because the insurance only gives you enough for the time period you need them.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have to take one off and you're one day in, you're going to get shorted on the back end unless you ask for an emergency
It's
backup.
like wasting one.
Right, exactly. So because you never have extras, you have literally just enough, that insurance pays for. And so that was good timing. I removed that. I knew to take that off. I knew to take the pump off. I did have to ask him because I couldn't remember. All right, so the infusion set part of it, the plastic stuff. I said I use the steel needle version. I don't use the plastic cannula version. Does that need to come out? He said, yeah, that needs to come out too. I need to think so. Yeah.
So that would yank it out otherwise, right?
Yeah, but the thing is, I know that sounds worse. It's such a tiny needle, Sam. You don't feel it going in or coming out. It's not like the size of needles that we
It's
had
a
when we were
baby
kids,
needle.
But then I remembered, wow, there's one thing I need to take off that nobody can see, and remove, and that's my medical alert necklace, the one that tells anybody that I'm type 1 if they need to see that,
We put all that stuff in a locker.
Yeah. Do you have any other jewelry on you? No, I don't think so. I went in there metal free, and so I just sat. And the only thing he didn't do was, and I asked him not to tilt me back because they will do that too. They want to tilt you back to help you be still. I don't do that. I'm sitting up. So you just put a little pillow back there, and at the end of it, it took, what do you think, 20 minutes, 25 minutes?
20 or 25 minutes. It wasn't that long.
Yeah. And I asked him, are the pictures clear? That was my biggest concern because the last time I had this done, the pictures were not clear. Despite my best efforts, I moved a little bit. And he said, nope. He said, these are perfect. I'm like, yes. And so.
Do you remember anything after? Because we have some stories.
Do we really? Well, so I do remember. Here's one that I didn't tell you yet when we were leaving.
Mm-hmm.
So you must have said something to me. I said, okay, I'm going to the restroom. I'll be back.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't find you when I walked back. And I walked in. I went back to the screening room. You weren't there. I went back to the dressing area. You weren't there. I went back into the lobby. It's like, all right, I guess Jodi must be outside, but she probably told me, and I just don't remember.
I did.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm going to go
So if
crank
you were
the
wondering
car.
why it took me 5 minutes,
I'm going to go crank the Batmobile. I'm cold. I was so cold. I want to get it cranked up and get in the car and get the seat ready for you and all that. And
yeah, sorry about that.
It's okay.
I now know that they actually have 3 different rooms in the facility, the waiting area, and a bathroom. So I know the whole place.
the truth of
Well,
the matter
luckily
is,
you were still on medication, so it really didn't bother you, right?
No, it didn't. I wasn't worried in the least.
after it was over was when he was the most under the influence of the Ativan. When I've got him and it's supposedly over. So I know that you don't really remember the drive home, but
Well, I remember parts of it. We went to get something to eat.
no. No. We went home. I wanted to let the dog out, walk the dog. You went to lay down for a nap, and you were talking to me about trying to still make your haircut.
Oh,
you had
that's
a haircut
right.
scheduled at 5:45 p.m. and I'm thinking, but you had asked her, you didn't know if you were going to make it. And
Yeah, so Jennifer's awesome. I had preemptively told her, look, I have an MRI. Can we move the date? She couldn't move the date. I'm like, okay, we'll just reschedule in the future. Well, we got done early enough where I realized we may be able to make this work.
So he sends her a text, hey, can I still come for the 5:45 appointment? He falls asleep hard. And
Yeah,
I'm walking the dog.
I was
It's
out.
5:20, and I come back into the house, and it takes me forever to wake you up. Hey, babe. Hey, babe. Hey, did you know that?
No, I did not know that.
And I shook your feet, and you were like, what? I said, hey, are you still keeping that appointment at 5:45 because you can't drive? Am I driving you to get your haircut? And you go, I don't know. She never responded. Murphy fell asleep before he knew whether he had the appointment or not. It takes him a few minutes to wake up. Clock is ticking. Sure. She said, sure, come on. We hop in the car at 5:25 or 5:30. This is normally on a good traffic day, a 20-minute drive.
And that's early for Murphy.
And that bothers me. I even told Murphy, I even told you this on the way, although you don't remember it, I'm sure. I said, she probably tells you 5:45, but she knows it's going to be 6.
Oh, yeah.
Because she knows you, that you run late a lot. Because of appointments, because of your life. It's not a judgment, but it's just a fact. Anyone that has a regular contact or appointment with you knows that. And sure enough, what time do you think we pull into that parking lot? And I'm driving, not on Ativan, and I'm doing my best. 6 o'clock, 5:55 p.m. So do you remember the haircut?
Oh, I remember the haircut. Now I wish. See, I was so whatever zoned out.
You were zoned.
The first joke I would have made walking in is, I would have been here sooner, but Jodi was driving.
Yeah.
But see, I wasn't alert to do that. But yeah, I remember walking in, but I was really fuzzy. I was more fuzzy than I thought.
When I
was.
got back from walking the dog before, I was like, am I supposed to be? Or do you have that appointment? You're like, I don't know. If I had not awakened you, you would have slept through that appointment.
Yeah.
So anyway,
you really had to wake me up that hard. I don't
Yes.
remember you shaking me. I know that I was really out.
You are. I mean, you were, Sam, it was not Murphy. He was so dialed back. You weren't even telling me how to drive. It was
really?
so weird.
Why?
Okay.
You
usually make all kinds of suggestions about what lane I should be in. And such. Anyway, I got you there on time.
Yes, thank you.
Everybody else was gone. So it was the last appointment of the day. I mean, the salon was empty. I got to visit with Jennifer a little bit too. I didn't know that you had told her. She started asking me questions. I didn't know you had told her all the stories of why I had left my last hairdresser. And she was like, so what happened?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. She knew some stuff about me I didn't know she knew.
Look, Jennifer is such a sweetheart. We just talk about things, and she asks about you a lot. And so, yeah. But I didn't say anything stupid while we were there, did I?
No, you didn't.
Okay. I
could tell you were different. She could tell. She was smiling at me like, oh, he's loopy.
Yeah.
But no, you were it's how you are when you are loopy. You're just a sweeter version of you. You were fine. You were very sweet.
Okay. It's weird because I thought I was just really tired. I didn't perceive much of a difference.
Do you remember leaving her place, the salon, and then us talking about dinner? Because I didn't want to cook. I was saying, you know what? I can just eat cereal. You know me. I'd rather eat something at home. I'm happy to get home. And you started talking to your Siri, asking her to talk about restaurants nearby.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Because she wasn't doing right.
Yeah, I think it was me that wasn't doing right.
I know.
I think Siri was just fine, But
anyway, we drove through and got some Greek. I got a salad, and that was fun. Do you remember any of the other stuff?
Any of the other stuff? I remember when we pull out of the parking lot. It's that little weird drop off from the driveway that jolts you.
Boom.
But I don't. See, that's weird. Now you asking. I don't know why it's splotchy. I've never had that happen before on that kind of medication. I've had it on the when you get truly knocked out for a surgery and you're on Versed, which does get rid of your memory on things.
So strange.
That's the one where I experienced that, but I guess I'm just foggy.
Well, you had left your wallet with all of your important stuff in my handbag, in my purse.
Yeah.
And so when I was leaving this morning early and you were sleeping, that's when I said, let me leave this for him on his bathroom sink so he just that's why I left it for you there, because I had it and you didn't think to ask for it back. Yeah. I went to bed before you. I don't know what you were doing on your phone late on 2 Ativans, but did you buy anything? Like, I'm just curious because you were still up when I went to sleep last night. You were in the living room on the comfy sofa in your little corner, and I'm like, babe, I'm going to sleep. I wanted to go to sleep.
I don't think I bought it. Were you worried about the magnesium thing? Was that last night? The extra magnesium?
No, that was 2 nights ago when I said I need magnesium. I'm out. That was 2 nights ago. Man,
I don't remember why. Is there something?
Man, I should have taken you shopping last night for my Valentine's present. I just realized.
Yeah. Oh wait, did I? Is there something?
I some David
just get what you want.
Did we get a notification or something? Did I buy something? Do I need to go back and make sure I did?
I don't know. All I know is that you were on, and I was worried about you answering emails on the way home. All of that. I was like, please don't work right now. But I'm not going to take your phone from you or
Well,
anything
no, I
stupid
didn't.
like
I mean,
that.
I have no idea. God, let me see.
And next MRI, I might need to ride along with y'all for this fun.
Yeah. Now you have me worried. I don't remember what I was doing last night. I know it was not long after you were already. I was surprised the lights were out. You'd already turned the lights out.
You know what time I go to bed? I go to bed early. Sleep is my superpower.
Yeah.
Yeah. I respect my sleep. I go to bed early. We could have company and be like, I'm out. I got to go
So
to bed.
basically, Murphy, there's a blank spot for a couple hours there at night.
Yeah, there's a blank spot and maybe a box with one of those Amazon smiles about to show up at the house.
Well, look, I'm just so glad you got the MRI done. Your results will be soon.
Yeah.
And then they'll know how to help you with your ablations.
Yeah.
Also known as your pain in the neck.
Yeah.
Missed any part of the show? Get it all on the Murphy, Sam, and Jodi podcast.